Hello, I was asked to explain how I made my masks for going into shops and being on the transport during the COVID crisis. So the easiest way of doing it was on a video, and this is what I'm going to do now. It feels a bit like Blue Peter, but with some I've prepared earlier, clearly. But this is basically how it works. So what you need to do is you need a piece of fabric. This is my fabric, it is chickens, and it is 36 centimetres on the long axis and 20 centimetres on the short axis. Okay, so you have a piece of fabric, you then have a piece of iron-on violin. So I don't know if you can see that, but what I've done is I've ironed on some violin on the back of it. Now you can use sewing violin, but it is actually easier to use the iron-on version. So that is what you start with. You then fold it in half, okay? Then you get two pieces of elastic, that sort of width elastic is what I've used, which is a thinner elastic because it goes behind your ears nice and soft. 7.5 inches, I beg your pardon, for ladies and 7.75 inches for men. Okay, and what you have to do once you've got your fold line, let's put the fold line there. Okay, on the right side of your fabric, you pin your elastic. So the elastic goes into the middle of the fabric. Okay, so you've got two little handles. So if you had the whole of the fabric, you would see half of it completely clear, and then you've got two little handles going in on the other side. Okay, you then fold it over and you machine down each edge. Okay, and then you turn it the right way round, and then what you've got is two nicely held in pieces of elastic in your fabric. Now, the next thing to do, you don't have to do this, but I found these really helpful. These are they're stainless steel nose wires. I bought them on Amazon. I'm not flagrantly advertising Amazon, but I think there was 100 for £9.50 or something ridiculous like that. So, and they do actually fit really well, and they're washable and they're bendable, etc. So what you need to do then is place your strip into the top of your mask, in the middle, roughly like that, and then you top stitch across underneath it. Okay, which will give you that, and you can see now it bends. Okay, then hem the bottom, so you tuck the hems in and you top stitch along the bottom as well to end up with that, so it's like a large handkerchief. Okay, and then comes the really tricky bit. So I've got a fabric here that actually has a right and a wrong way up for it. So that way is the right way up because the chickens are all facing the right way. So what you need to do is to have your right side facing away from you, and then you're going to make folds in your fabric, and it's really quite complicated to sort of explain, but basically what you have to do, I don't know if you can see this, is, so this is the right side of my fabric, you have to make like a little pleat fold. Okay, one going up towards the top and then another one the other way going towards the bottom, so you end up with like a little sandwich like that, and you do that on both sides. I've got one here that I've actually clipped, so can you see it's got like a little there's like a little sandwich, and what it will look like before you machine it, on the wrong side, i.e. the side that is upside down, I've just realized I've done this one the wrong way around. No, I haven't. So on the right side, the out-facing side, it will look like that. And on the inside, it will look kind of like a little mouth. okay? Little lips. Then all you do is you sew along, or top stitch along the sides. So you top stitch along both sides, and then you are left with a mask. So you've got your lips, which is the inside bit, and then you've got the outside bit here. So you have your mask, your nose bit, which you bend, stick it over your nose, et voila! Clear? I hope so. I hope this works for you. It's been quite fun to do, so let's fingers crossed that it works. Bye.